Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking. Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? If I knew back then what I knew right now, I'd be here right now. I'm the nigga right now. I'm the nigga right now. Got your bitch right now. Since you want it right now, getting litty right now. Wanna text me right now. Outside right now. Please do not get in my face. You know that I'm riding nowhere. I just needed my space. I drink it straight with no chase. Love when you making that face. Living out a suitcase. Annie, are you okay? I fuck you good the long way. Watch how you talking to me. 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 Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six?
She's a keeper, legs like Serena. Strong like Xena, turn into a screamer. She's a dancer, money from Atlanta. She's a cancer, phone ring, no answer. I'm getting litty, mixed dirty with the fenna. My life a movie, I always got a camera. I'm at Cabana, she sucking my banana. Ooh, na-na. If we never met, I'm there right now. Put a bullet in my head right now.
Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Talking but you don't fight. About a new life. Even when I'm wrong, you know I'm still right. On another level, reach a new height. I used to hit the block just in all white. No, I can't bless it with my gun mind. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking. Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six.
That was kind of crazy. Just ever so slightly. VAAM came through and packed everybody up. Enkidu wasn't ready. And then said, Traumerei? You trying to get speed blitzed? And hit with some back shots? It was over for him. I don't know if it's over for him. Don't know how the Traumerei faction is feeling seeing him going down that way if he's down for the count. We don't know how powerful the strike was, but greetings and salutations. Hope everyone's having himself a mighty fine day. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell down so the ghost of the 13-month series doesn't get you and you can stay notified. It was a short chapter this week with not too much to sink our teeth into, but VAAM popping off. We got some power scaling things to speak about. Loose Lek is locked in, bro. He is in his stance, ready at any given moment to use that white space, a seed, all those spells, just in case he's got to defend himself, or he is locked in. That man has been like this for like 2 chapters. Just ready. Just ready. Just ready. Just ready. Oh, yeah. It is Ayan. It is me, Ayan. This is not Naya. He's not back. I still have control of his body. This is still an Ayan stream, so welcome. I love that V didn't waste time talking. He took the opportunity and surprise attacked Traumerei immediately. No talking and showboating. Agreed. I'm on time. I just started, yes. I just started. Welcome. Welcome. I'm actually a little surprised. I expected more people to be here immediately just because of what happened, but maybe because I started early, but we'll give it some time. I don't want to start getting into too much detail until more people show up, but give it some time. But yeah, I just started. I'm kind of just asking you guys for your preliminary thoughts and things of that nature. Did you guys like it this week? Did you not like it? Short chapter, not too long. And Traumerei got hit with something kind of crazy. Cause like I have this might be one of those streams where I just ask you guys a million things because I got questions, and I'm sure you guys do too. But I'm asking the questions today. You guys don't have question asking powers. Okay, yeah, I did post it in Discord. Okay, but yeah, who would have guessed where this season is going? For better or for worse, nobody. But if I'm speaking candidly and honestly, I'm not 100% convinced this is the best or right path to be on. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm going to wait and see how it plays out before I really give my final verdict and whatnot, but I'm not entirely sure. One second, let me just fix this glare behind me. I don't like it. I can't really fix that part, but that should be better. Looking like some heavenly light was behind me. My boy Loose Lek ready for all the smoke. That's what I was saying. He was stassed up. He was locked in. Just twitchy, like ready to go. Ready. Yo, he was focused. Told y'all Loose Lek is locked in. Only the boss is the one who had his tail behind. If Loose Lek isn't afraid to go against Urek or REA, that's how we know the guy's both brave and suicidal. Yeah. Red light districts are hard. He's not one of them ones. He's not like that. He said, Mazzino's here? I'm scared. I'm going home. I don't rate it. Okay. What did I want to start with? I'm still writing the V melted into Shinsu. I don't think it's a true reincarnation thing. He did recognize them though. But whatever it is that is V inside of Baam could just have the memories. I'm not sure what people are thinking. Is this actually V? It's not V. It's some soul thing. It's the outside God who thinks it's V. It's Baam's original soul waking up because this whole time it was actually V, not really Baam. Like there's so many ways that I've seen people think it's Arlene inside of Baam. Everyone's thought process and perspective and point of view seems to be very different depending on what it is you believe. And obviously as somebody who didn't really believe in the whole V thing and V. I thought V could be alive. I never believed that V like took his own life thing. I think that was propaganda and lies. But him being in BAM or something is not something that I thought was gonna happen when BAM drew the line for his own power thing, and then that turned out to be for VAAM season. So I think it just depends on how you're looking at it. But we're gonna get into all of that because I have some questions I want to ask you guys. But yeah, I was shocked at the length of the chapter though. I thought it'd be longer. 33 people in here. Yo, go ahead and hit that like button. Giving you that raw dog content. The raws. Everyone else is most people are 12 weeks behind. I'm out here risking it all to give you guys that super duper ultra fastback pass content. All I ask is that you like. That's all I'm asking for. I like. Let me see now. Nah, Ghost is Arlene's puppet, my guess. They sent that fake Zahard packing with Brownie. Wonder if Baam uses V powers all the time like a Kurama thing. Good chapter. Does Gustang commentary on Urek punch change your mind on how strong he is? I want to touch on that, Wesley. Give me a second. Urek still using that 25 or 30% power from that loose leg fight right now and easily destroying Disconnection. I don't know if how much percentage he's using, but this chapter confirms something that I started to believe maybe a month ago. His smile and the way he talks, he is V 200%. FUG stock super up, loose like not budging an inch. Quite unlikely to be Arlene, I would say, with the fact that V called himself V inside BAM when Enkidu came across it, and now for sure it's confirmed with his moves. Is BAM's body capable of using V's power at full strength, or can VAAM use his power only to a degree? This is one of the questions I have, Wesley. I think V melted into Shinsu and gave his power to Arlene, who then put it in BAM when the outside god revived him, although it sounds like V knew he would come back. I don't think it's V because his eyes are pink. V's eyes are blue. Eyes don't matter. Might be a mix of gold and blue resulting in purple. Doesn't red and blue make purple? Am I tripping? Am I wrong? I thought red and blue make purple, not gold and blue. Unless, I don't know. Whatever. Do I think Enkidu is dead? For some reason, I'm going to say no, because it wouldn't be the first time he survived the quote-unquote great warrior attack. I think it takes more than that to kill him. But if this is the end of Enkidu, I'll be honest. It seems like I would feel like it's a waste of time, but I wouldn't care. I actually don't think he's very interesting, but I do think he probably has a bit more of a role to play. But Urek can exercise V inside BAM. He will need Garam and the belt to exercise V. Loose like is in his Adaptus Kadodas mode, standing like a statue but believing he's ready, deadly. Yeah, the way they gassed up Urek definitely had me rethink his power. I don't think Enkidu is dead. We saw him slam the chess piece. Do you guys think it's possible that V self-deleted so he could be put into BAM? No idea how that works. Maybe the spell needed you to commit suicide. Couldn't tell you. Don't sweat the colors. Let my Manurek lose. He said F your loose. He said F your severance Traum. So did V kill Traumer? I don't think Traumer is dead in one hit. That'd be crazy. Enkidu seemed like a plot device to explain Traumer's psychology. That's mostly it. Traumer isn't dead yet from what it seems. I feel like he served his role and we know everything about him. I'm thinking there's maybe a flash. I mean, he could be dead present time and still be in a flashback where he does something significant or whatever the case may be. But all right, let me start asking you guys some things that I've been pondering about, and I think one of you guys asked it earlier here, which I wish was okay. Do you guys remember when we learned that Blossom's flame can burn intangible concepts like disconnect or maybe evil, whoop-de-whoop, blah-blah-blah? And I watched Mazzino punch the flame, disconnect, the monster and the waterfall, all the things that was happening. He punched it down when he wanted Traumerei and Gustin to stop fighting. And I was wondering if he had ability. I had two thoughts. Is this kind of like Dragon Ball-esque, where if the discrepancy in power is large enough, it doesn't matter what technique you have for the most part, it's not going to help you? If Krillin throws a destructo disc at perfect cell, it's not hurting him. It doesn't matter. If, you know what I'm saying? Think Susume Bachi, Bleach, Aizen, Soy Phone. She hits him twice for the 2-hit kill move. Your Ryatsu is too low. Doesn't matter what your ability does. It can't harm me. Because I was starting to think that family heads actually went in tears and Mazino was much stronger than Gustang and Traumerei to the point I still believe he can beat both of them by themselves, even if they're both at full power. I was wondering if, okay, is he just that much stronger than them? And because Blossom's flame is just a spark, not the actual flame from herself, he was strong enough to punch all of it down? Or I'm like, does his attacks work similarly to Disconnect and to Blossom's flame of destruction, where it can punch intangible concepts? So even though her flames can burn anything, he can still punch it and be like, doesn't matter, I'm him. And with Gustang making that comment about his fists being like super massive destructive or being like mayhem, whatever he said, I'm like, I think he actually might have, his fists might really be like that. Like, if it's like, hoo, fool, my blast has the ability to send you into any dimension. I don't know. Let's just say I shoot in a mega beam at him. He can just punch it. He different. He's different. I told you he's nice. Respect the champion of tower. He's nice. He's different. He's him. Okay. But yeah. I think V's eyes are purple as a result of corruption affecting his soul or the spell binding his soul to Bam's body. What's up, Blizzard? His eyes are purple from smoking that Zaza. I think Bam was supposed to climb the tower earlier from the outside, but Loose Like an outside workshop hijacked Bam, and they're the ones who locked Bam and put V inside him. Interesting. I doubt they can exercise V. I consider him a part of Bam or a manifestation of an aspect of his powers. Urek also punched down spells. That's a good point. At this point, it looks like Blossom is as strong as the big three, Ariahan, Kunadwan, and Hayurin. Don't care about Enkidu at all. All he did was, and he did serve the purpose of introducing Traumerei's personality to us and so on. If this was it, though, he was quite pathetic, so I don't know. I feel you. Yeah, it's a DBZ-esque thing. So Bam is outside God's puppet, but V is outside Workshop puppet. I don't think Workshop and outside Gods are allies at all. Again, the tower and these entities have their own agendas. VAAM casually negated the disconnect. Imagine SIU nerfing Urek by cutting one of his arms in the future. I wonder if he can grow it back though. The way I see Shinsu in the regulars, at least Bam, he doesn't need a contract or anything that limits him. He can use and always could OPS amounts of Shinsu. Only limitation for V would be the body. Urek didn't even use a name attack against the strongest attack, both Gustang and Traumerei, but when he fought Loose Like, he used 20%. Is that proof that Loose Like is stronger than Gustang and Traumerei? Not necessarily. I think sometimes, I think that's an oversimplification of what's happening. I don't think named attacks in percentage, because I don't know how much percentage Mazino was using and how hard he actually tried to punch those things. I don't know, so I couldn't tell you. I think you can say that Loose Like is definitely impressive for being able to do that 1v1 and hold his own in some capacity, even though he ended up running away and being like, yeah, I don't even know if I could have won that. But, yeah, I don't think it necessarily means he's stronger than Gustang and Traumerei, but I do think maybe if he fought Gustang or Traumerei, the fight would be a lot closer. I think the gap is closer. Is the tower a sentient being? We've been asking that question for years. I see it similar to Bam's copy ability. Urek may have entered the tower with the unique ability that allows his fist to break the laws of the tower, although that may be overpowered. I would have surmised his Ray Barracuda title of throwing Shinsu the speed of light was his ability, but maybe it's the fist thing. Because I do think every irregular comes in with their own specialty. For Bam, I think it's devouring and technique replication. Gustang, I don't know, literature, scripture, fanfic writing. Traumerei, anima. You know, you got your sword users, needle users, John Sula, flame user. I think everyone has a specialty. So I could see that being the thing. Yeah, Urek's firing this to stop them from killing each other. I think Bloodlust, Urek wins the 2v1. Enkidu got slapped down. He did. How can Blossom look to be as strong as 3 or 5 with or whatever when we haven't seen what those guys can do. Yeah, her one flame is crazy, but it's obviously the same flame that was given to some others. It's not hers and it's limited. I mean, fair enough, Blaze in the Wind. Yeah, but FUG didn't seemingly know when Bam was entering the tower. Even if Hansung was just waiting, they had Hua Ryu in his test floor class. True. I saw people reference a data floor chapter where Bam was called V. Data Hansung Yu said when Bam broke the door outside of the ball they were stuck in. I've made it. How much did I miss? You missed maybe like 20 minutes. I don't think Gustang is using anywhere near his full powers. I think he isn't using Carrier Rosario and his other powers aside from the workshop collaboration technologies. I understand why people's looking at it that way. But for me, it's like, why would you not come prepared to fight another family head? Like, to me, that's just a dumb decision to make as far as I'm concerned. Unless he can take it back whenever he wants. But my biggest problem with what Gustang showing is I just didn't think he came across as intelligent as I would want him to seem. That's all. We got 63 people in here. Like the video for me, please. 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 Hit the like button. Where was I? Loose Legs seems like a great support, but doesn't have the firepower of the family head. It's possible. Top 3 family heads are clearly on another level to Blossom, and Rashi is clearly Gustang and Traumerei, though. Greater than Gustang and Traumerei, though. Loose Leg is the most impressive Towerborn and rightfully needed, so I'm glad with how SCU is handling him. I feel you on that. I have a feeling that we may be overthinking about the outside guy reviving Bam and helping Arlene leave the tower. Maybe it was just a tower that got tired of all these irregular bastards and decided to do a reset. Well, the tower only lets in irregulars when it wants a great change, right? So maybe Bam is the great change it needs. Looks like it's a hater. Hell yeah. Gustang Cope still now going on? Not me. Y'all know what side I was on. I told you he lost. Not me. Don't look at me. I'm not here. I don't ride like that. I think Gus is cooked, to be honest. It's possible. Hello, everybody. What's up, Logic? A fight between family head isn't a time to F around, in my opinion. Agreed. Cliffhanger chapter usually means a flashback chapter is coming, in my opinion. Did Rachel say that she was that child? Maybe V can confirm some things now. Urek, like y'all, too loud, chill or tear it down. Pause the video until the likes hit 50% like Kevin Samuels. I forgot about that guy. Rest in peace. I like the way V looked at these dudes when he said, "Hey guys, I could feel the man's disdain coming from here, bro." Gustang have some things up his sleeve. He is too relaxed. If V had tried to sneak Urek, would Urek have been too surprised to react properly and gotten really injured? I feel like Mazino was the only person that followed VAAM's movements. So for me, I think it would have been more shocked that Bam's body was doing something he doesn't think he should be capable of doing yet, which could have caught him off guard. But I don't think Urek would have taken a big hit like that. I still think Mazino is stronger than V, personally. I think there are others on Lusak's level. Bayak, Ryu, Nodori, and in my opinion, I agree with this. Maybe Malik PGR one of the strongest 3 lords, the big great halberd. Gustang is probably just the weakest and great warriors, and have no problem with that as long as SLU makes some 1,000 IQ tricks since he's supposed to be the smartest. Hope he still has tricks. I think the tower's goals were revealed in chapter 1 when Heidon's motives made it clear. He enjoys watching heroic people. I remember people talking about the whole like fairies and heroic feats and whatnot, but like I still don't trust Heidon like that, so I can't go that far yet. That's my own personal headcanon. I think Heidon is actually one of the biggest antagonists in this series, but antagonist doesn't have to mean bad guy or villain. It just means somebody who opposes the goals of the main party and or protagonists plural. 72 people like the stream. Like that shit. Where was I at? I agree. Trauma's a character I think was great and everything. Gustang's a bit of a letdown. All the other regulars and people like Loose Leg so far, we haven't dove deep like for Traumer and Gus, but they cool. If V gets out from Bam, how much will he lose? Did Bam have the same potential to achieve Zahar level without V? I think so, because he's an irregular. And the son of two irregulars. Like the stream, I think Gustang's biggest strength is his general versatility, which was kind of hinted at the floor of death, but his output is not quite as comparable. Master of everything. I mean, jack of all trades, master of none, maybe. Gustang's strengths are versatility and workshop connections. Okay, so V shouldn't know Urek and vice versa, so do you see Urek stepping to VAAM now? I think Mazzino is a little more perceptive than people give him credit for, and I think I don't know if he knows V, but he'll know something's wrong, a la Yuri being taken over by the 13th, the ghost of the 13-month series, and I think he can wake Baam up. I think they have a strong enough bond that Mazzino could wake up the inner version of Baam, but I don't know how this works. Is it a time limit? Will V go back to sleep? Will V and Baam keep fighting for control of the body? Can you extract V from it? Can Baam absorb and devour V and then remove his consciousness but keep his ability? I don't know how this works yet. I have no clue. And anybody who's pretending they know exactly how it works is just capping. They're pretending. You may have theories, you may have prognostications and ideas and concepts that could make sense, but we actually do not know. We don't know. So I'm operating with the same amount of information as everybody else. I don't fucking know until I see it play out. So all I have to do is keep waiting and seeing. Because like I keep saying, I don't know that I love this concept yet. It hasn't bothered me yet. So far, it's so good. But I might not like this body snatching back and forth thing. I have to see how it all is executed. That's the most important thing to me. Execution, execution, execution. Do you think Urek will fight VAAM? Maybe. Probably. Do you think the chess game is still going to happen? The better question, Wesley Donald, is do you still want to see a chess game after all this? With all the things going on, V had the time to talk to Urek and backstab Traumerei in seconds. Very impressive. My personal opinion is that Zahar is definitely stronger than Urek. It's just not like he showcased it, so the rankings are how they are. Well, you have to remember the rankings are based on power, recognition, and influence, and Zahar is ranked higher than Mazzino anyways. He's ranked third with Zeno at fourth, so I don't know that sentence makes the most sense. Did I read that properly? He didn't showcase it, so the rankings are how they are, but yeah, Zahar is at 3. Mazzino's at 4, and Ryu's at 2. I don't think Zahar is necessarily stronger weaker than Mazzino. I think Mazzino could beat him, and I think vice versa. I think they're both capable of beating each other. I think it just depends on, I guess, maybe the motivation, circumstance, and what's going on. But I don't have like a clear victor there. But I would bet on Ryu beating both of them in a 1v1 for the time being. I could see Hayden liking building up heroic figures so he can see them fall eventually. That would be interesting to see a fall from grace. He would be broken if he had similar offensive capabilities to the top great warriors or Urek. Like the streamer VAAM, going to give you back shots. Gustang, Batman prep time wasn't enough against Traumerei, so how's it going to be against Zahar unless Gus prepared an ultimate Joker card specifically for him? Remains to be seen. Don't know. Why people talking so much about V getting exercised or removed from Baam? Even if that did happen, no way it's happening anytime soon. He might find another body or something. Like Seth could make one maybe. Imagine if Urek just punches V out of Baam's body. I should be hilarious. Also, why does Garam Bayek Ryun want to stop Gustang from killing Traumerei? Doesn't Garam want Zahar dead? The chapter I read didn't specify that it's Garam. I know Garam will be the number one person we highlight because of what happened in the Floor of Death. That could ask him to do something. Don't know for sure. Because I don't remember which princess or which person sent him to get the baby flower of Zagania thingamajig. Bayek Ryun, we knew sent him here to some degree with the Red Light District. We don't know their motivations of what or why they told him to do that. We also don't know necessarily why he's listening or not ignoring him and being like, I don't feel like doing that. We'll get those answers sooner, later rather than sooner probably, but it's a good question to keep in the back of your mind. Considering how much time passed, it's surprising V can still keep up with the family heads. They should be way stronger during the war, and V probably isn't at 100%, so our regulars are not equal. I agree with this, but also take this into consideration. One, Traumerei, Gustang, Mazzino, Luslek are all on the field. Traumerei and Gustang have been fighting and expending energy. Mazzino just punched on all their attacks. They're a little bit distracted. VAAM took a good opportunity to catch them off guard, and Mazzino was the only person who said baby and tracked his movement to him hitting Traumerei. I'm with you and I hear you. You would think, well, V's been dead, not getting any more powerful, not getting stronger. Even if the family heads are not on some Vegeta, go in the hyperbolic time chamber or go into the gravity room and train your ass off, you would think they'd be getting stronger and learning more things about the tower as more concepts and more things are invented, whoop-de-whoop, blah, technological advances, they would be getting stronger while V stagnated because he was dead. Unless V was that much stronger than them, Gustang and Traumerei specifically, that even after them getting stronger or better or more experienced with their toolkit, if you will, V, they haven't closed that gap on V yet. Think about it like that. This is just base V, right? He should be able to use Baam's powers, right? I don't know. No idea. I think Urek being a I do what I want instead of a rageful person will snap VAAM back to Baam. Naya, did you notice that Baam got taller in the chapter of My Imagination? Reminds me of Gon versus Pito. He did look a bit taller to me. Not significantly, but I couldn't tell if that was a perspective thing or art mistake. I wasn't sure. He did look a little bigger though. I do agree with that. Urek may be knucklehead, but he's not an idiot. He will sneak in the workshop lab to steal the injection to extract Helljo with the Red Teresa. Yeah, Urek is smart as people give him credit for. I also was like I think people forget he actually figured out Baam was an irregular kind of on his own. Like it's not me telling you brain blast, Jimmy Neutron genius. It's just that he's not as simple as he comes across. That's all. That's the only point I'm making. Also, if V alive somehow with his soul, Arlene must be around too. I'm assuming could be also that she had to sacrifice herself for these spells or whatever to work, but not more on the side she's around too. I think she's alive losing her mind somewhere. I think the purpose of the tower is to create an artificial god access which would connect with the rest of the TUS universe. I feel it. That's a thought. That's not an original thought. We've been saying that for like 10 years now. You think Urek is going to give V the Helljo treatment? This would be the second time Urek saves Baam. I like the idea that he gets through to Baam with diplomacy more so than fighting. But yes, I do think Mazzino could get through to him. Maybe with the help of Rack and Aguero too being down there like, look, your friends are worried about you and Dorsey, blah, blah. Wake up, baby. And Baam's like, give me back my body. Ah! I don't know why Baam sounded like that, but then he gets his body back. Why did that make him sound like that? I do know. I be chopping up SU all the time. Y'all not ready for what happens 7 times from now. Yo, spill the tea. I see Arlene being there somehow with some kind of confrontation with Zahard. I hope the V thing doesn't become a rage-triggered, uncontrollable power-up. You can't create a god with Zahard and Cole resting on their laurels. Urek wants to see a chess match. Maybe when Baam hits Zahard, especially Enryu level, the Thorn will no longer amplify his power tenfold, but give him the additional powers as a weapon. To slit the throat of the king, baby. Maybe when Baam hits... Oh, I read that already. I'm still putting money on the generic Baam tames the monster within and they work together towards the future. I would love to see a different take or twist. Enkidu could still be alive because the other guys are possessed. But yeah, I think Enkidu is probably alive. Yeah, my bad. I thought I heard that someone talked about the rank being stronger, and I forgot about the ranking for some reason. In my head, I swapped them. Yeah, it's Phantom Minim, Enryu, Zahard, Mazzino. Is it Ariehan, then Kunadwan, then the two princesses at 7, then Bayak Ryun at 9? I think if I remember correctly. I like how season 2 focused a lot on the mysteries with Arlene, the hand, the floor of death, while season 3 has been big on payoff on V mysteries, Gustang hitting him, the original climb. That's a good point. Rankings are based on achievements, power, influence, visible to the public eye or public knowledge. If no one's titles feeds, no one knows what you can do. People act like it's static. That's fair. That's fair. Nah, I'm cool with this confrontation being the end of this arc. Chess game would seem meaningless now unless there's a goal where all the family heads would need to be alive for. Help me blossom. This is base Urek. We're up against Mustang probably. Family heads were not active for thousands of years at all. It makes sense. They are not way stronger than V now. How are they supposed to grow if they stop climbing? I mean, they could train, do push-ups, eat, experiment with their powers, go to the workshop. Like, there's a lot of ways to get stronger without climbing. Still train and practice. You know what I mean? But it looks like they all just kind of like, okay, we're just chilling now for the most part. I'm with you. Also, could be a way to show the gap between bottom family and the upper tier. Why Gustang was surprised V return was his ace card. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say to Akira. Why Gustang was surprised. Didn't V return? I don't think Gustang knew V was inside of Baam like that. I don't think he knew. Baam was going to be used by FEG for vengeance and then spent most of late season 2 and early season 3 establishing his own identity, only for him to end up being snatched and being used by V for vengeance anyway. Well said, Nanoin. I don't think he got taller. Baam is a living innocent weapon. Urek has good OGs. When people referred to V in the past as the one with the wings of freedom, while the tower people and wife bound him to become a god at some point, Baam is just going to free him like he said he would the family heads. V is the soul that makes him a living innocent weapon. I forgot about that when it was implied she was alive. Was it when Garam was talking to Baam? I said she kind of lost her mind, but she couldn't kill herself because she's immortal, but V could because he's not. He wasn't, I guess, for some reason. Baam, Traumerei has messed up big time. If he didn't just massacre his own troops and awaken V, Baam would have saved his ass by getting his chess piece. Haha, the scream, I can't. Peak voice acting. After this arc, Zahar will issue 3 new punk orders, I guess. What kind of orders will Zahar issue after this? Kill V, kill Baam, steal all of Gustang's books. Garam will love to see family heads go down, so it's 100% Yuri. She wants to stop the war to save Baam. I don't know if it's Yuri that told Urek, because Yuri was here for a time, unless she told him recently. But I think Mazina was always coming here because of Bayak Ryun. I think Garam makes the most sense, but it could be somebody else. And him and Yuri do have a relationship, but I don't think he likes Yuri like that. I think he likes like Garam like that. I don't know. I could be wrong. It's literally as simple as him being a laser weapon. They've said it since season 2 at the beginning. Indeed. Zahar's order. Kill one of the fall at the end of these. 1, FUG, Pobodar Revolution. Maybe. Like the stream. Traumerei actually confirmed he's stronger than when he stopped climbing. He couldn't do a 3 disconnect during the war. He literally just discovered he could do it after absorbing all the animals' power. That's a good point, actually. Urek just wants to... Actually, he did... Yeah, the 3-dimensional one with his hairs long and all the things absorbed was different. Urek just wants to challenge the winner of the chess match so he can become the Grandmaster. Everyone in the Hell Train is not revolution. Bag Ryun is now more mysterious than V and all the family heads. We still have no idea about him. Do you think other people will find out about V? V showing himself like that seems a bit stupid because that puts a big-ass mark on Bam's neck if other family heads find out. Assuming they understand what's going on, assuming this is being broadcast, assuming they're paying attention, assuming they even find out. But it's a good point. Maybe it just makes Bam an even bigger target and stick out more like a sore thumb. It's so funny that it became a Lopobia and Merc the family head. That is funny, Bosky. Urek is more like a Garam guy, and I can see Yuri to be more with Karaka and Urek or anyone. Like Bam already hasn't have a big mark after him since Zahard and the family heads, but bigger though. Hodgson confirmed high rankers get stronger just by existing, and Gustang mentioned he was disappointed Traumerei didn't improve disconnect until he did. He also developed the Shinwan Ryu ships. Do you think the end of this arc will be the end of season 3? I don't think so. I think you might be right, though. Urek will bring Bam back to Bam. It's safe to assume they all got 50% stronger or way more. So Urek is just Tyler 1 trying to grind 2,000 ELO in chess. You said ELO, so I'm guessing that's League of Legends. I'm actually not a League of Legends player. I'm a League of Legends hater. Tyler is that white dude that's muscular that always rips his shirt off, right? And goes, ah! I think so. Am I hip with the fellow youth? I know Elo, Jungle, Riven, Ivern. I don't know nothing about League. I don't know shit about League of Legends. There's that new show with the girl Jinx or something. I don't know. I'm stop embarrassing myself. Oh my god, there's so many comments. I wonder if Traumerei absorbing the animals is equals Gustang absorbing the text people. We've been wondering. We're not sure though. We've been wondering. I think only the people present would pick up on V doing stuff right now. Jihad's new orders. 1. Urek is a bomb. 2. 3 billion credits dead or alive for 25th BAM. 3. Put the hippies back in the trash. There you go. Assuming they don't die and witnesses are left to tell the tale. Mike is always so low. I'm sorry about that. I don't want this to become like Yu-Gi-Oh! Man, having Yami take over in fights and shafting the MC. I'm not crazy about that. If V becomes a news to the whole tower, the current piece would definitely collapse. Hopes the hearts to stop sleeping and makes a move on his own after this. Once word spreads that Baam injured Traum, he's going to jump up to 20 in the rankings. That's actually a good point. That sucks. Yeah, it's Tyler 1. Elo for any game. This our league. Oh, my bad. Elo's where I know it from. Arcane. It's a good show, brother. I'll never know. You passed the hip test? Yay. What do you think about the theory that Zahar is locked up in the 134th floor because of his contracts? I don't think he's locked anywhere. I think he can move freely. He just doesn't want to. I think Loose Like is loyal to V. Baam may have to consider leaving FUG. Okay, I'll come to the comments now. I'm going to fall back behind, but I have so many things that I want to say. It's my turn now. I want to talk, nigga. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into some things that I want to touch on in this chapter. So first and foremost, do you guys think Rachel knows what's happening or has seen a facsimile of this because she said that she is afraid of the night, knowing that the 25th BAM means chestnut or night? That's the first thing I want you guys to know. I want to know if you think Rachel understands. I think Aguero and them are worried. I don't think Enkidu is dead either. He's also survived an attack from Gustang. The ability that VAAM used to pop him, seeing like he took Shinsu, floated throughout his body because he's a wave controller and like popped him like a balloon. Like it seemed like an evolution of the wave technique, the zero technique we saw Karaka and or Baam use and use in conjunction when trying to wake up Yama. Hold on. Okay. All right. Secondly, yeah. So he got popped like a balloon. I don't. If you look right here, this I wanted to show you. You can see that Enkidu is still kind of like there's still like I think like he still exists, and also Bellarir and Gururo are still there. And I still think that like Enkidu could like remake himself in some capacity. So I don't think it's over for him yet. But I do think personally I have no personal interest in him. So I don't care if this is the end for him. But he might have one or two more important things to do. Do you guys think that Enkidu has already served his thematic purpose and whatnot in the story, and you're cool with letting him go? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. In the comment section, in the chat. My bad. All right, next. He saw familiar faces. They're talking to him. So Mazzino was trying to find a reason to stunt on why he's interfering with them, even though he's like, you guys are too noisy. You're interrupting with me. Then I want to show you one of my favorite moments right here. This is the definition of locked in, bro. This is locked in personified. He's like, bro, Mazzino, Traumerei, Gustang here. At any given moment, if I'm not careful, it's over for me. I have this spell, whatever, white space where no one could interfere. I'm ready. This is locked in behavior. This is what we like to see. This is clean. I'm gonna catch up to the comments in a second, but yeah, he's locked in. I went to the wrong thing. What page? What thing am I on? There we go. All right, next. They talk about his fists. So disconnect did not work. He punched that shit, broke that shit, broke whatever Gustang was doing, and he talks about how this guy entered the tower and tried to get and can't get out. Is that a joke? So Gustang saying that you could body me and my entire family if I piss you off is probably very accurate. When he said that at the floor of death, I thought it was slight cap. Like, could he destroy his entire family? Yes. But Gustang would be harder. Maybe that's a wash. That's a baby shake, as you guys like to say. That fist is absolute violence that can break the laws of the tower, comparable to Blossom's flame of absolute destruction. However, that guy can't destroy the disconnection indefinitely. It won't be easy for him to destroy disconnection at full power without thinking about it. I find that line interesting, without thinking about it. Meaning if he thought about it, it's not a problem. I don't know if it's as powerful as Blossom's Flame of Destruction at full power, but just like the REA swordsmanship and some things we've seen, it can defy the rules and the physics of the universe, of the tower, and things of that nature, which makes it very, very dangerous. And it's during this moment where they're kind of attacking Mazzino, and he punches it, and it's not a problem, that's when you see this moment here. And if you look, Mazzino is tracking him. He saw him. And no one else seemed to have noticed he was there, but Mazzino did. And then he gets the back shots. Back shots. Black Shinsu. Is this black? Is that V? Is that Baam? Is that a combination? We got so many questions. So he's there. He punched away whatever he had to punch away. But his eyes are looking this way, meaning he followed what was happening. Then Traumerei's falling. This is my favorite panel. Everyone looking kind of shocked, and then he's just looking there. Loose like is still locked the fuck in. My nigga is locked in, bro. He's my MVP. He might go right now. And look at this sinister ass smile. Long time no see. Hey guys, it's me, V. Waku waku wazo. Clean. I'm gonna save my next question, and then catch up to the comments. But the question I have has to do with: is Baam going to get stronger because of V, or is V limited because of Baam? Is V limited to what Baam can and can't do physically in his body? Or once V takes over, V has all the powers, abilities, and capabilities that he had when he was alive? But then, could he exert that power, but maybe because Baam's body's not that strong yet, he can't do it for long? Is there a time limit? I have so many questions. So many. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Past the hip test. Like the stream. He's speed blitz. Loose like is right there. He should know. I think she knows. There's no reason to get stronger. I don't think V actually blitzed Traumerei, just caught him off guard. That's possible too, because a lot was happening in the moment. Rachel was probably the one that warned Enkidu about not approaching Baam when he's like that. I think Rachel knows it's not coincidence. She's there. Definitely. I think she knows. Okay. Definitely. V is probably the one harassing Rachel from chapter 225 when something pulls Rachel's hair from the cave and the hand is pulling was a wide, manly hand. I was kind of bummed we didn't see a bigger Rachel reaction, to be honest. When Jahar shows Gustang levels when it comes to being a strategist. Yeah, he's done. I think Rachel knows about most, if not everything, around Baam's prophecy. Okay. Definitely, he's still alive. I just hope he severs with Rachel's team, because Rachel needs a powerhouse. It would be interesting to see what could happen if Enkidu if he leaves, but Traumerei doesn't. The panel, everyone reacting to VAAM, looks like look kind of sad. I can't tell if Lusek can tell what's going on yet. I'm not sure. Like I feel like can he sense him? Does he know? Can he recognize like that energy? That's Shinsu. It's my master. V. Give me the D. Urek knows Lusek is there, but I don't think Gustang and Traumerei even know. I hope Enkidu was done. That being said, Bellaria's story hasn't concluded yet, so I can see two of them and Garuro staying combined going forward. Lusek has a spirit like V in him as well. Da Vinci R, who's inside V? Arlene? Traumerei does seem a bit arrogant and childish from what we've seen so far, so it makes sense he still has the arrogance against Urek until he saw. You are not in the same stratosphere, buddy. You're done. Do you think they'll ever make an exception and add Baam to their rankings before it becomes a ranker? Yes. I think someone said this earlier. Shout out to 80 people in here. Like the stream, please. Just like, all I ask is for a simple like. That's all I'm asking for you guys for. And share it and tell your friends and comment. I think if word comes out that Baam struck Traumerei and drew blood from him or killed him or something, I think they would break the rules for him, especially since he's an irregular. But aside from that, no. Whoa. Gustang never said Urek would kill his family, not Gustang himself. Put some respect on the aloof wave. Isn't that what he said? I don't remember the chapter, but he said something to the line of like, if I'm not careful, you can wipe out me and my entire family, or if your temper's not in check, you could just go wild and destroy something like that. But you know what though, Blatant? You are Gustang Rod Rider. I gotta take all your Gustang comments with a grain of salt. You be rod riding. You know the song Dick Riding Obama? Just change that to Pump It Out Gustang. I'm not mad at it. Gustang's my man. I like him, but hey, I'm on to you. I think the reason the Red can't get out of breaking the rules of the tower is that it's not the rules of the tower that's keeping it locked. Interesting. I think that statement was supposed to be comedic. Like, this guy is this strong and he can't just get out the tower himself. Is somebody, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I felt like Gustang meant it more that way, but I hear you. Urek using his brain might be like Goku using SSJ3, stamina consuming. Bro said that, it could be that reason V took over is because of Lusek was somewhat near Baam. We haven't heard from him in like 10 chapters, but we know he's FUG's head. So friends, if V and Arlene. Baby, definitely the best panel. What do you think Lusek's purpose is right now? To welcome his master and lord and be like, welcome back. Shall we kill some family heads? It's the chess game. Just involve them putting the pieces on the table. I think Rachel, you're I think you mean, and AAA and Endorser are going to do the game. Hey, is the zero style something V always had, or is that a power given to him by the outside god? My guess is that is a Ha family technique that Karaka learned from Hajin Sung, and so did Baam from Hachai, from the battlefield to battlefield, and we see them both use a similar technique to wake up Yama, if I remember correctly. I think V could use it because he climbed with Ha urine. But it's possible he knows he's using a better version or a stronger version or upgraded, whatever you want to call it, version of that technique because Baam knows it. Which is why the question I have is V limited to things in Baam's bag? Or does V have his full arsenal? Like, I don't know how it works yet. I'm not sure. It's hard to say right now, you know? Hi, babes. Take your clothes off. I mean, hey, bro. Hi, babes. It's the chess game. Just involve them putting the pieces on the table. I read it already. Baby, Lusek is way closer to his master level than the other family heads, top subordinates. Is it because he completed revolution, or simply because he's old as dirt? Old as dirt. Traveling with the 13 warriors would probably make you stronger than most tower inhabitants because you're seeing the pinnacle of the beings in this tower at all times. You know, they say, like, you know, iron sharpens iron. He's cutting his teeth against the best and seeing what they can do and maybe opening up his imagination and mind to things that are not possible. So I'd go there. Bam did zero style when starting from basics with Hot Chai, old man. Yes, I think V is limited. My hope is that V ultimately limits Bam's power in some way. How so, Nanoen? It's probably something like Momoshiki and Boruto kind of thing. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't know anything about Boruto, so I don't know what that means. What's a Momoshiki? I've only seen the Boruto movie and that one episode where they went crazy. No, Momoshiki's the guy they fought in that movie. He like ate the big dude, and then he was fighting with Naruto and Sasuke, and then they like beat him, and then like I forgot. I don't remember. I don't think Bam will have a Kurama mode. Bam's body always been bizarre and weird. Never seemed to me like any amount of Shinsu could pick up his body. His devouring powers might have to do with that. What if Bam stretches that line and makes it a square? I don't know. Bam will probably get a base power increase as a result of awakened V inside of him, but for narrative purposes, he can't instantly jump to V's level. V can probably only manifest when hatred gathers, and Bam and him will be at odds for a while. Interesting. Okay. Looks like just waiting on them to breathe wrong to drop an ultimate. Looks like might just be charging his ki also. I don't know. So only when it comes to Bam's body, when it comes to physical fighting, do I see potential issues. Okay. Because I was asked this question. How strong do you guys think Bam is without Shinsu, or with only Shinsu reinforcement, whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah? Like, how strong do you think he really is? So, a question you have to ask yourself. I think V catching Trauma off guard and damaging him might be proof that he's at least has the attack stat, or at least not his original moves and any other stat. But even if he's injured, I think it's an impressive feat for VAAM. I feel it. A lot of Bam's fight style seems to be based on V, so I am wondering if they train Bam that way so it'd be a seamless transition. That's a great point. I wonder if they trained him to, and he has tension just like his dad. He could have just inherited a lot of the stuff his dad can do. The lineage. Overall, it's been about Bam being a different character than the family had, so IDT V sickness will last. Loose Lex said, me and V going body for body these family heads. Going to body these family heads. Will you be happy if no family head dies here, but only gets sealed, kidnapped, or fatally wounded? I'm thinking if they were really, really, really wounded to the point of on death's door or sealed away somewhere, sure. I would like to see one or two die. But this is one of those things. Execution is everything. I just want to see how it's executed. But I actually have for some reason, I'm starting to think Traumerei and Gustak are going to die, though. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Oh, shit. 80 people in here like that effing stream. You heard the man. You heard him. Like it. I do be writing. So I understand. There's some characters, I'll be doing it too. I get it. Gustang's weakest library warrior. I don't think they broke the rules for Urek when he beat Arya Han. It might be a thing where they reserve regular feats for when you become a ranker. Omar, expand on that. I feel like Gustang and Traumerei do not understand or know the depths of Urek's power. I still think Urek is using his 25 from Loose Leg's fight. Usually with Urek, SCU stage presents as a measure. That would be crazy if he's only using 25%. I've been waiting for this. It's time for Enryu to come body Urek. Why is Enryu coming? Like the stream. Airwave Zero. That's a technique name. Thank you. I don't know how I feel about V possessing Bam. This can be really good or really bad. Depends on SCU's execution. I'm with you. I'm just waiting, and I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm just waiting and seeing how it plays out. Like, I'm not super happy, super sad. I'm just like, I would like to see it. Show me what you got. Get swifty. I'm not going to lie. If V doesn't take control of Bam, doesn't take full control and bench Bam, Wagner fans should give up because this is the perfect setup to switch POVs while Bam is AFK. What is Blood Matter's deal? If Loose Leg can live this long and isn't taking orphan blood, and V can turn himself into an immortal demon, he can definitely avoid old age. All we know is that he doesn't have the same type of immortality contract that when he has a child and he siphons one, when he has a child, he siphons some of their lifespan to extend his. I don't think Endo is necessarily aging quickly or anything of the sort like that. He just doesn't have the exact same immortality contract as everyone else. His works differently. He has to fuck and breed and suck some of the lifespan of his seed for to live longer. That's just a crazy line, yo. If Gustang has 1,000,000 fans, I'm one of them. If Gustang has 10 fans, I'm one of them. If Gustang has only 1 fan, then it's me. If Gustang has 0 fans, I'm no longer on Earth. If the world's against Gustang, then I am the world. Then I'm against the world. Fair enough, fair enough. I think VAAM power level is family head level, but his body might not be. BAM has infinite Shinsu already controlled by V. He can probably bring some actual fight, unlike Gustang. It doesn't even stop other regulars from killing you. So what's he sacrificing his kids for? I'm not sure, Tristan. We might find out sooner rather than later. It's probably more of a Sukuna Megumi situation where he can use all of Bam's powers, but he's using them on his level. Okay, I like that explanation. I'm hoping that being that V might be the original ignition weapon demon from the start of season 2. V will hold Bam back to make him really rely on his powers more. Gustang did say his family, not himself. Okay, fair enough. I personally hope Bam leaves the story for a minute and VAAM takes control. I think the shakeup will do wonders for the Bam oversaturation in the story. I don't see it, but I'd like to see it. Damn, I feel like an old man. All these Japanese names, Momoshiki, Megumi, and some. What are all these vague references? Momoshiki is from Boruto. Megumi is from Jujutsu Kaisen. Did we mention anybody else? But yeah. Yeah, this ignorant streamer, what time it is? they've called him a living initiative weapon since season 2 when he became Viole. Bosky is just on the fact that he's an initiative weapon. Like he's not. They have not gotten off that for like the last like 30 minutes. Just secretly, just letting you know. I've noticed. I'm with you. I understand. I heard you the first time. I think Man's power comes from being V's vessel. His black Shinsu Tenshin Orb Shinwan Ryu is actually V's, and he's been borrowing his power. That's crazy, yo. I'm with you. I'm having doubts. I don't know what to think. And like I could think, but like I don't know. I have to just see how all these things happen to play out. I also feel like Traumerei and Gustang are dead. Yeah, I'm starting to think both of them are gonna go down. Why do we need Traumerei's king? By the way, even if he has no other pieces to play. How would he win the game with just his king when Gustang's team is pretty much intact? With the power of friendship, I don't know. It's fair. That's a fair question. They may not giving Urek a rank on the 100th floor after REA's test, but I suspect that's what put him at a high rank once he became a ranker. It would be cool if SLU kept consistent with the lore and made the administrator intervene. Also, SU hasn't demonstrated floor scale impact from this fight, keeping it a buck. It's true. But I don't think the administrators can do anything. I don't think they're strong enough. I think Enryu is the only one capable of killing one, but that doesn't mean that administrators maybe could stop what these guys are capable of doing at full power. I think they're like, you know what? And plus, remember, the administrator agreed to the game, to the chess game. Maybe not this fight, but it agreed to some capacity. We'll have to see, though. Bam's orb is definitely unique to him, since Dad Jihad called it unique and made no connection to V. Black Shinsu I can see originating from V. He's a father after all. Oddly enough, Tristan, I would reverse that, but I'd have to go back and see what Dad Jihad said. I would reverse that and say the devouring black Shinsu is probably Bam's thing. I feel like V's Shinsu would be purple for some reason. I don't know. Violet. What I mean is if someone beats a ranker as a regular, if they become a ranker, that feat will be counted towards strength regulation when they reach top of the tower. Fair enough. Bars, like Adori. Maybe Rachel wanted V to be inside. Well, Bam beat a ranker too. Be inside her. That's what she said. Bam took everything from her. Maybe Rachel's afraid of nuts. Trauma, maybe. My point is blood matter should be powerful enough to live almost indefinitely, even without the admin's help. I agree. All I know is Jihad better slide for Trom. He might not, though. Do you will love the same problem of Hito lock? Do you will love have the same? Do you think we will see the flame You see V Flame versus Boston Flame in this arc. Oh, V's blue protection flame. I could see it coming out, but I don't know that is the flame like a technique or just like extra defense and protection. Do we know that for sure? By the way, but the God of Guardian said, like the video, thank you. Is this what Urek's boy Yuji was referring to on the floor of death when he said that boy definitely? Did they know there was something up with Baam, aka V being said Baam? How would Yuji know that? I guess is my question. But good point. I don't know. Maybe he meant like Izzy and regular. Was floral butterfly designed after V's fighting style? Maybe, or maybe maybe loose like or V. So when it's gonna pull out the big black hook, assuming it hasn't been retconned out of existence, I'm hoping soon because I want to see it. I want to see it. If Jihadis have a Traumerei, he will be sealed as the shittiest friend in the tower for me. I noticed that Baam left the chess piece there even after exploding Enkidu. Could he have done that simply because Enkidu used to be with Traumerei? He should have Baam memories, maybe. Maybe he does have them. I thought it was odd that Loose Like is sitting there casting a spell. If he was aware of V inside Baam, then maybe that spell is assisting V. We were told that it was about hatred could set him free, but it didn't seem like that happened. I just think that Loose Like is locked in because he could die at any moment if he's not careful. So he's ready to use a spell or cast that thing that rips up the space-time continuum, if you will, space and time, that no one can interfere with one another. Like he has a way of escaping and a means of getting away. Baam Infinite Shinsu Loop is unique to him. The orb is something V also used. Yeah, the tension and orbs are not necessarily unique because even Avant has a flame orb, but it's the tension, the amount of power that V packed into his. Baam inherited that. Baam didn't inherit, I guess, the natural ability to spell cast, but he's a deep walking D spell. I think he got that from his mama. I wonder if V being locked away in Baam was a condition of sorts to revive them after Arlene broke V. Nah, devouring power must be Baam's. That ish seems like the most OP-ish ever so far and very unique to Baam. So banking on that being the power gift from the outside god. The admin fought Enryu for 40 days and Urek doesn't know how to escape admin privileges. They should be significantly above family heads. That's a lot of people say that to me. I'm not 100% convinced. I'm not mad at that idea or that take if they're even or something, because I do think that, like, was it 40 days for real? I don't remember 40 days, but I don't know that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe administrators, depending on the floor. I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. My boy Traumer gonna be fine. The goat will never die. Baam, really, the Holy Trinity, the Father, God, the Son, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. V, Baam, the outside God. What injured Urek? V, I actually don't think so. I think it's something unique to Baam. V awakening to protect the girl doesn't make much sense. I think V VAAM stuff from the last 20 chapters warrant a reread to reconnect the puzzle pieces. Probably. We also don't know if the administrators are equal to each other. That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe they get stronger the higher you go in the tower. Is the Shinsu loop really unique? Hansung Yu can think of it as a theory, but Gustang and the rest couldn't. You think the family heads don't have their own version of that? I'm sure family heads have their own version of many of versions or abilities or cool little unique things they came up from themselves. But I'm with you. If Hansung Yu can just figure that out because some people are blessed by Shinsu, you think they could, but maybe as the 13 great warriors have their own families and kids and roles in the tower, they had bigger fish to fry. Don't have the time to think about all of those moving parts and whatnot. So it's hard to say. But like, I'm one of those people that if you said, Naya, if you were a betting man, would you bet that Mizuno or Zahar could beat Enryu in a 1v1 fairly, in a fair 1v1? I would say no. But if somehow a fight happened between them, a three-way battle royale, a 1v1, and it's like Zahar won, Urek won, Enryu won, it was a tie, it was a draw, both combatants ran away, I don't think I'd be shocked by any outcome like, what? Enryu beat Mizuno? Let me do the YouTuber thumbnail. Like, no. That's kind of like where my take is much more tempered and tame. And I could be wrong. Because I thought similarly about the family heads. I thought they were all relative in power, but everyone had their speciality and things that made them unique. And now I think there's levels to it. I think Traumerei and Gustang ranked towards the bottom. And Gustang couldn't have done in a fair 1v1. I think couldn't have would beat his ass. That's where I'm at now. Ain't Gustang Shinsu scientist? Are you asking me if his Shinsu is a profession? That's like saying, isn't Hansung Yu's Shinsu teacher? Rephrase that. Seriously, we need a shock YouTube thumbnail from you, Naya? No, I hate those thumbnails. When have you ever seen me in my own thumbnail? Like twice, and I'm not doing. No, no, I'm not doing it. V is banned by the father. Him to have similar talents and techniques is natural and obvious. Agreed. If any of the family heads would know how to use Shinsu Loop, it'd be Gustang. But bro has done basically no wave controlling against Traumerei. Maybe Blossom, like a flame one too, like a fire one. I can imagine Zahar foresaw this and purposely sacrificing Traum so he would become a martyr, so Zahar can rally the other 8 heads so they are hostile towards him because they will be scared to die. I like that, actually. I like that idea, Karaka. What's in a Blue Demon flashback V and the other 13 with the scene of the rice pot? I also think that all Baam's abilities and weapons he inherited collectively what's originally from and for V. I think Enryu is a zoner and may have trouble up close. Nothing to back it up in my opinion. I think he could still fight really well, but he might not be a better hand-to-hand combatant than like Hao-Yuren perhaps. Both hands in the head and open. V is back? Baam lost his body? Would be vicious, but hey, Zohar show he's surpassing trauma and cruelty. Ain't that boy sturdy Shinsu as a researcher? He even got glasses to help with Shinsu blow better blog posts. I don't know, man. Gustang secretly kind of, I don't know. I'm fixing something. He kind of let me down a little bit. That's just me personally, but I don't know. Loose-like is gonna give his hook to VAAM. Enkidu is definitely Diddy's baby oil that Hadon transformed into an entity. That's why he's unkillable. Not him be the oil. V out here showing Baam how it's done. Yep. Getting ish done immediately. Please like the video if you are in the stream. There's so many of y'all in here. Hit that like button for me, man. Please and thank you. Okay. That's about everything I had to say. I wonder what the comments are saying down here real quick. Let's take a gander. Just curious. So short. Let's see. He crazy one-shotting a family head. Dude just turned Enkidu into history and then casually catching Traumerei off guard like it was nothing. After kicking the ass of Traumerei, Vita said Lanta no see guy. So short. Peak fiction at 3 a.m. 2 family leaders and 2 irregulars is awesome. Too short. Come on, man. What the cliffhanger? Chapter's too short. Hold up. Was his writing always this fire? Everyone is shocked. In shock, even the readers. Bro, don't end it like that. I need more. Have some mercy. Give me a longer chapter. Hell yeah. Next chapter gonna be interesting. The hair. This boy was kind of the worst cliffhanger in a long time. V confirmed to be a Traumerei hater club. What a way to greet a frenemy. Finally, we see something amazing other than the fight, which was nowhere to be understood. Who was blah blah blah. Yeah, this is not that interesting. They're all just complaining about being short. The end of the world, we know it. V casually one-shotting his first day out. That's what I was waiting for this. Big chapter. About to go down. RP Traumerei Enkidu. Well. Hella short. because of V appearing in the chapter was hella short. V is everything I hope for and more. No wonder Arlene has the hots for him. Our Messiah, the prom. Oh God, stop. Get that out. Get it out your mouth. Ew. Ew. Get that out your mouth, yo. It's stuck. It's stuck in there. It's stuck in there. I wonder if the Koreans like it. Actually, let me check. Damn it! What's that site called again? Chief. Chief. I don't remember. Wait, my history. Wait, let me check my history. My history might be able to help me. Histoire. That's me downloading hella Peanuts content. Charlie Brown, baby. I found it. I did it. It's New Toki. I can remember that, bro. I remember that. Yeah, let's see how Korea was thinking about this chapter. Remember, it's Google Translate, so it's ghetto, but we'll see how they're feeling. Oh, I didn't want to be on this chapter actually. Give me the latest chapter. There we go. Thank you. Is this it? It is. Okay, let's go to the bottom now. Take me to the bottom. Also translate this. Yes. Okay, there's a lot. Well, let's see what they got. Okay. Oh, this is the wrong thing. I'm on the wrong thing, aren't I? I am. Sorry, wrong thing. I wanted Explorer. No. What the hell is wrong with me? Oh, Microsoft Edge. My bad, yo. Naya versus Technology, round 83. I lost this round. Okay. When everyone gives me 1 star, I'll give it 5. Laugh, Bell, admit. I don't have more than a bottle today. Does anyone buy the cookies? Let's just go like this. And Viva can love Zahar. Laugh, Bell, admit it. I can only laugh at the top. I don't know how I'm going to enjoy it without my brain. Dry must have been brained all this time. Gosh, the night turned into a squint at the end of the day. It's not night. It's night, Dad V. Did the author go to another world? Why did you become so freak? Let's just say it's Rachel Dad. How about this recognition of writer? Legend. Ha ha ha. V built up for 10 years. Can this end before One Piece ending? It's been a long time since I had a full. It's really funny. It's getting uglier and uglier. Ha ha ha. I don't think it's a big deal because I see it for free here. 1-2 minutes to scroll down. Just curious about how far I'm going to go. Is that really a butterfly fracture? Just let V come out and kill them all. I can't recognize him. Look at the painting. He does for others. Picasso was so good at the basic, but SIU is ha ha ha. Even if you get a painter relieve everything to ashy, you just drew a good picture. Since the beginning of season 3, the artists have been drawing everything when drawing soldiers. I don't know. Was the worst the night is eaten. 5 stars. Possessing. Tony possessed. She Ben. It's a lot of fun. Isn't it a bit squeaky? Funny and exhilarating development in a fold that makes me wet. I have to masturbate today. Yo. That's crazy. What? You a freak. You a 69 God puberty. 10 hours ago. We know about you. I'm on your ass. I'm on your head. Okay, yeah, that's what they think. It's the comments haven't been as funny more often than not as they used to be back in the day. Nuts, not penis, right? Nuts as in chestnuts? Gusting like everyone down, dog. Honestly, he did disappoint me. Like, I'm not impressed by this whole fight in general with Traumerei and Gustang, but because I was Team Pope it out, I won't lie to you. I'm a little disappointed. I'm not making a big deal out of it, but yeah, it is what it is. Envy versus Taydon is the fight to make at the end of TOG. I feel it. The one thing we know for sure is SIU said Enryu isn't even worth comparing to Fanta. Then Fanta's top 5 in the verse. Yeah. He's ex-Axis. I think it's likely Axis will be retconned to be a lot less common, probably. I thought he was going to be Eisen, till he turned to be Phison. Next chapter going to be crazy. I agree. How do I rate the chapter, brother? Give me a second. I'm wondering if the Koreans like it. What's up with Urek accepting orders from other people by fear of being reprimanded? What can anyone do to him? Why would he care? Could be his reputation. Could just be that he likes Garam or something. He has a friendship with Bayak Ryun, and maybe they have like a understanding or whatever. It's hard to say, right? I have taken orders from people who, not orders, but like maybe he's doing a favor. Maybe he explained it to him and it made sense to him, but he doesn't want to be like, hey, Bayak Ryun told me to come do this because he's Mazino. He's probably still a man with ego and some machismo in him. So he's like, oh, y'all being too noisy. I can't sleep. Like trying to play, coy and cool with it. I wonder how aware V is of everything since he was asleep. Did bro just wake up and immediately just start packing, demand them? Or does he have access to Baam thoughts and memories? That's a great question. Because Baam doesn't have access to his, but does V have access? Well, I think since V's been conscious, he's been, I don't know. I think maybe. Nuts, not penis. Do you read Secret Class? No, I don't. What's Secret Class? I read Deadly Class. Wonder how it went. Fan. I see it as other than Baam being a child born for revenge. V also popped up to show him how to bring out and really use his power. Honestly, this needed to happen. He a fan. Honestly, Gus should just scale Holler with his if I can write it, then you got to F with the hacks. With Gus' disappointment, you also remember he was preparing for quite some time too. And he still seemed underwhelming. Yes. Did you downloaded hella peanuts or penis content? Peanuts! Charlie Brown. I'm not downloading penis content. I hope it's Bayak and not Garam. Unless it's both, yeah. I could take Bayak, because Bayak is the leader technically at What's Like a Song too. Traumerei used his Shinwan Ryu, but Gustang didn't. I feel like he might have something up his sleeve. I'm still on the Gustang agenda. I'm off this fight. This fight, I don't care what. This fight, I'm done with. I'm cool with it. Mazino and Lucelak, those are my niggas. Urek, not that big of an ego lord than Zahar and his family heads. He helps us to his friends, but he still has a humongous ego. Don't. As much as he's super cool and not as condescending as the rest of them, don't make excuses for him. He's still a very egotistical man. He's the self-proclaimed champion of the tower. And he'll tell you, F these spells because I'm effing strong. He's arrogant. He's arrogant. He's prideful. But he's a much better, well-rounded human being, though, for sure. But he's egotistical. 8. Wish it was longer, more context from Rachel. Don't think V's been very conscious, but maybe seemed like he just woken up from malice from Enkidu. None of Gustang's techniques are things I think Baam could copy. My prediction from this fight was way off. Same. I had a feeling V went over that Traumerei first too. Same. My rating this week was probably like hovering around an 8-ish. What would you guys rate the chapter this week? I'm like about an 8. Couldn't go higher than an 8.5. Wouldn't really go lower than an 8. Short chapter this week. Like what we got. Excited for the next chapter. It feels like he secretly cut this out of. I don't think it was a great cliffhanger, but it was cool, so to speak. So yeah, what would you guys rate it out of 10 this week? I'll give you guys mine. 8 out of 10. My favorite panel is probably a Mazino on, knowing me. Man, him popping Enkidu was raw, but this man just posing on the ground by punching everything might be it. Might be it. Okay, I don't know yet, but my favorite piece. You know what? I lied. This panel right here. He's locked in, bro. He is ready. Nah, I'm kidding, though. This is my favorite panel, though. Like, the reaction from everybody down here. Gustang being like, what the? Traumerei being like, ugh. Mazino being like, And then Loose like being like, I'm still locked in, bro. Like this is my favorite panel right here. Cause it's clean. Eight seen good, 7.5. Urek like the commoners. He does. Favorite panel was a split reaction shot. Matt, you have to keep in mind that Gustang planned to go against the other family heads, so I don't think SOU would do him like this. It's a good point. 7, 9. It's a facts. 6 for sneaking Traumerei. Not gonna lie, did Tiara putting in the numbers dull the impact on Gustang's pen work? Not sure. It could have. I found she was more inventive in some ways. The worst thing about the chapter is because we need more. If it was a little bit longer, I'd rate it above an 8.5 out of 10. 8.5. Enkidu was getting annoying as F. I'm glad V did that. Hope he's packed up, but I guess the plot still needs him, kinda. Yeah. Wait, what? Or Zahard fist, same as Urek? I don't know. He watching reviews because he said he would have stopped earlier with the couldn't pull up. Fave panel was Traumerei falling down. Fave panel to me was V, long time no see. Hey guys. What an asshole. My favorite piece of dialogue might be Gustang cooking with Zeno for not being able to make ramen, but also him glazing, being like, no matter how many times I see that fist full of violence, you know, it can defy the laws of the tower. Like something along those lines for me. That's where I'd have things. Favorite panel, definitely ICK, 8.5. Oh man, well yeah, locked in loose leg. Yeah, he was locked in, man. See, you know, you guys know. Listen, I slide for loose leg, bro. I don't F with FUG. I don't think they're all like that, but loose leg, I slide for him, bro. If I was in that tower and he's like, nigga, help me, help. You're like, loose leg, my boy, I'm coming. Like I'm coming, bro. Like I'm coming, dog. Like I'll slide for my mans. Baam, I'm not sliding for you. I'm gonna call my pocket and I'm hitting the do not disturb mute. I'm not sliding for bro. Baam should suggest to V to take over his data body and use Enkidu to take him outside. That's funny. Gus hit Urek with the Gin Isenglaze secretly. Yeah. You guys think that he's strong because of Soika Suigetsu? No. Eisen is just different. As he's packing them up to all the Soul Reapers, yeah. Looks like his raw. Hate how they did him in that flashback, though. I mean, you have to start somewhere, you know. Like, God rest his soul. Think about rookie Kobe shooting those 4 air balls against Utah. You gotta start somewhere. You don't become the legend. The mightiest of Redwoods started out as a mere sapling. I got that quote from Godot from Ace Attorney. Trials and Tribulations. But yeah, like you gotta start somewhere. I never fought people's beginnings. Look how Luffy was silly over there. Gomu no, hitting himself in the face. Goku was out here unserious, looking at the moon, losing control. Somehow, like, just martial arts. He was really squabbling with humans for the most part. Till the Saiyans came and then he started to really grow. You gotta start somewhere. Naruto was farting on Kiba. Couldn't even do a clone jutsu, bro. Look where he's come. You gotta start somewhere. Loose Leg had to start somewhere. That's all I'm saying. Even though that wasn't his literal beginnings, he had to climb with them still, but he probably got better from that moment on. It's Arya too. He's different. He's one of them ones. Baam on the acquaintance list. Facts. I really need to see Zahard appear soon in this mess, but I wouldn't be surprised if you don't want to. Sophia Tan, yeah. Would I slide for Sophia Tan? No, but she's cool though. I'm sliding for Mew Love. Mew Love would be so cool to see us somewhere in a high-end restaurant eating the highest end, most extravagant, well-chefed, spicy and seasoned chicken. Me and my nigga Mula, hell yeah. You think we're ever gonna see the top of the tower, or is he gonna keep it a mystery? I think we'll see it by the end of it. I think we'll see it. I do think we'll go past the 134th floor, and then a new threat, antagonist, conflict will ensue. I actually have half a mind to think all the stuff with the family heads will be resolved by the 134th floor, and then they'll break through that and go there, and then a new problem will arise or something. I could be wrong though. I'm not sure. If you have any final comments and questions, now was your chance. Now is your time. I do have to head out and pick up wifey. So now is your chance. Now is the time. The Patreon will be updated tonight and tomorrow. Stay tuned for the next a few videos. I'm probably going to do a edited and face cam video for this week. One video will just be me. 134th floor. That's 125th? 134th floor. Sorry, my bad. But yeah. You ever... Wait, 124th floor is another tower? I also wonder how many floors are in the tower in general. Because what if there's only like 135? Or 136? Or 140? Like there isn't that many more floors to climb? Or it could be like there's like 1,000, 200, 300. I don't know. But if you were in the stream... and you was watching, you was enjoying, and you tuned in, hit the like button. Hit the like button. We had up to 90 people in here. Hit that like button. I thought I misspoke. Which is why I said 134. I thought I said something wrong, but it's a fair question. It's good. But yeah, stay tuned, everybody. If nobody has any final comments and questions, I'm going to sign off for the day. But... it was a great week, man. Kubera slapped something silly. We eat with King of Snakes, and this was a good chapter. And I didn't dislike last week either. So, yeah. Well, you know what? Camera's dead. It's just a perfect opportunity to sign off. You guys be safe. I'm out of here. You're...